Thanks for checking out this episode of Presence Pulse, where we provide insights to help you reach and exceed your property goals. I'm Mark Kentwell, founder of Presence Real Estate, Projects and Property Management. And just a note that this is general information only, and you should get your own independent advice that takes into account your personal circumstances. Please enjoy the episode. So if you're a property owner and you're setting some property goals for what you're going to be doing in the next 1, 3, 5 years, then a lot of the time it starts with understanding where you're at and what value you're already sitting on with the property or properties that you own. Now, previously, if you were looking to get like an appraisal or a potential sale value estimate, it would kind of be declaring to the marketplace that you are definitely selling. So a lot of people would hold off until their house looks absolutely perfect and they get the agents around then cat's kind of out of the bag. But what if you're not sure if you want to sell yet? Well, this is where we've created more than one option here at Presence Real Estate to get you the information that'll help you decide on what your next step's going to be. I'll unpack that with you now. So the first step is the instant online estimate. Now, you may have seen us put this out to our VIP database, which you may be a member of if you're seeing this, or through our social channels. The instant online estimate is relatively new, certainly in our marketplace in Newcastle Lake Macquarie. And the idea is it's without disturbing you in your home or disturbing the tenant if you've got your property managed out. There is no physical access required by an agent. We have partnered with a website provider and domain.com.au to access the latest tools that they use when they are providing property information for real estate property valuers and their own in-house research teams. And we've had this built into our own Presence.real estate website. So if you go there, you'll see it on the home page. All you need to do is type in your address to get started, and then it'll take you through a couple of prompts asking you some questions about your property. Now, as soon as you've finished submitting your information in there, within a couple of minutes, that will arrive in your inbox. And that report will have a rundown of other sales that have happened in the area that are matching attributes like yours, what's been happening in terms of market trends, and it'll give you a broad figure with a reasonable degree of confidence based on what's available online of where you could be sitting at in potential sale value terms. Now, a lot of owners will get this online estimate and they might say, well, it doesn't take into account certain factors about the property, which is fair enough because the work and the algorithms that's doing this are not physically present. But what can be a nice in-between step then is that one of our Presence agents that does work in your area and your price point can review that report for you and speak to you on the phone, and with a couple of extra questions, confirm that range up a little bit for you. Now, if that gets you the information you need for now to move on to the next step of what your property goals and journey are, then we're really happy to help with that. And you don't have to be selling to do that. It could be just understanding where you're at. So we've talked about the instant online estimate with the agent verification from a Presence Real Estate agent. The second option is if you want a more refined understanding of potential sale value of your property. And this would be involving having an agent come to your property that has an understanding of the properties and the price points in your area and property types in your area. And we can help you select that person if you haven't dealt with someone already. You can still access this through the website in either the sell page or the home page of Presence.real estate. And once you put your details in there, you just say, I would like an agent appraisal. So what the agent appraisal is it's a potential sale value estimate. And our team members, if you want to have this level of info, can give you 3 levels of price for this. The first one, regardless of how much work's been done to prepare the property, will be done on the attributes of the property. The location, the land size or the strata allotment size, the building, any improvements done, whether there's special features like views or particular sizings or finishings about it, and that'll be an as-is price. And that'll usually be still a range. The next price will be if you do minor enhancements like cosmetically to the property. It might be color changes, it might be furniture styling, it might be things like furnishings, or it could be finishes that are little bits that have been done, but they're generally cosmetic bits of work that don't require a development application approval to go through. What can also be taken into account with this is market timing. So not all properties are sort of trading well all the time of the year. There might be other properties on the market that are similar right now, a lot of a similar product category. So giving advice on that timing can be provided by the agent as well. And then the third price that you can get from the agent when you have the in-person meeting is if you've got an idea of any capital improvements you want to do, or you'd like some suggestions from the agent on what you could do if you were to extend this home or put in an application or look to optimize the land size that you've got if there's development potential. And they can have a look at what the completed value would be worth and even get you in touch with some specialists in relation to design or building or town planning as to what that process would look like if you wanted to go through with that. Even if you're staying at the property, it's good to understand what the potential sale value could be of the improvements, and you can figure out what equity you might be able to gain. So whatever your property goals are in the next 1, 3 or 5 years, wherever you're at, even if you're not looking at selling, it all starts with getting the right information first. And we've just aimed to make this easier for you here at Presence Real Estate. Just jump online, presence.real estate, to check out the instant online estimate tool, and you can tier up the level of information you get from there.